What's going on, everybody? It's your man, the sophisticated gangster himself, Twan P, aka the one and only. You know what it is, huh? Welcome to Sip, Smoke, and Sales. Hey, it's been a long time coming, like Sam Cooke, all right? Now look, everybody that's been liking the show, subscribe, click the link below so you get the notification, click the bell, you understand? Now, on today's show, people, we're gonna be covering everything like a pot on the stove, about sales from A to Z, On today's show, I want everybody to welcome my man, 100 grand, Stone Schriver. Everybody, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Oh yeah. I appreciate you for coming out, my man. I appreciate you for coming out, my G. Oh yeah. Now again, go ahead and relax like baby here, Pour you up something to drink. We got something to smoke. Let's get into talking and sales shit. You ready? You ready, Stone?
Yes, sir.
All right, my man. Now, again, for all of you that are tuning in for the first time, welcome to Sip, Smoke, and Sales. We introduce to you my man, Stone. Now, Mr. Schriver, tell the people out there that don't know you yet who Stone Schriver is.
So, I was born in Maine, right? Believe that.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, Maine, the sticks, right?
This is new information to me.
Yeah, hey, well, in the sticks, moved down here when I was like 3. Went to Curly, you know where that's at?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, private school. And then, since that, had a regular job, you feel me? And then got introduced to sales when I was probably like 15, 16, selling knockoff Jordans in the flea market, right? So yeah. And not only that, I used to use my customer discount, my employee discount on me, to get, the shoes for cheaper, right? Bring them to the around people that I knew, sell them for obviously the retail price. Yeah. So come up on that, and then I came into energy. I was probably like 20, so 20, yeah. I was like 20 years old, and then from there just kept it going. You know what I mean? So
all right.
energy.
All right. So it sounds like you've been in sales for a little bit.
Yeah,
Even from a youngin', right?
Yeah, I jump back and forth.
Yeah. All right, like a leader. Ain't no wrong with it. So right now, currently, what industry are you in, and what role do you play in that industry?
Deregulation energy. So door-to-door sales, solar energy. And I'm a team leader, so I got a couple people under me. Okay. But door-to-door sales, just grinding.
All right, door-to-door, It's where it's at, people,
Trying to tell you, door-to-door is where it's at.
School of hard knocks, Now, when it comes to the actual sales skill, right? What made you take us back down memory lane? What made you want to even get into sales? Like, what's the thing that got you there?
Somebody not telling me what I'm worth. So somebody tell me I'm worth $20 an hour. That's the cap. That's the most I can go. I can't deal with that, right? So there's no job that's gonna get you rich. Ain't nobody gonna pay you to get you rich. You gotta obviously have a job that you decide how much money you make. Yep. So that was the only thing with the sales, and that's really it. I mean, unless you're gonna be like a YouTuber, you know what I mean, a rapper or something like that. Sales is really the only thing that you decide your own income. So you need to have it.
All right. So again, pay attention. Right. Write these notes. Some of you that's out there second guessing yourself.
I mean, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're thinking, oh, I don't know if I want to do sales. You heard what he said. He didn't like the limitation of only making a certain amount of money, whether it be an hour, whether it be a week, whether it be a month, like a year. He didn't like that. So if you were second guessing yourself, this is the reason why we hold this podcast, so that men and women can get up out that comfortable zone and get uncomfortable so you can make them meals. Used to that? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? All right, so what kept you motivated and what keeps you motivated when it comes to you doing the sales? Because you said you're a team leader, you have people that are actually under you, so that means you're influencing people. You actually multiplied and duplicated your efforts into other people, right? So what's one of the things that keeps you motivated, and what's something that you use to keep them motivated?
Money. At this point, I can't describe it any better than that, because for me, I was just hungry and broke. Just dirt broke. Like I couldn't afford rent, working 9 to 5. I had asked my boss for some money ahead of time before I could get paid. So when I seen the potential in this, it's not a job, it's an opportunity, right? So I try to explain that to them. Like, you're not doing a job, right? Like, this is an opportunity. We can retire young, and maybe not even retire.
Say it again. You can do what?
Retire young.
You can retire young.
Like before we're 30, 35 years old. Like, we don't gotta work anymore. So like, put in that hours now. So we don't gotta do this for the rest of our life. Because when I was working a job, right, and working 9 to 5, you see people 50, 60 years old working the same job that you're gonna be working
like
50, 60 years
right,
old.
You know what I mean?
You just see it, you just see like where your life's gonna go. And it's like I can't do that.
I feel you, man.
So
I definitely feel that.
That's what keeps me motivated.
And what's one of the things that you say use as a technique to keep your team motivated? Because money's the money's the goal for you, but when it comes to newbies, people that are fresh in, right, beginners, the novice level, sometimes the money may be the motivation. You know how some people are like, oh, I just want a lot of money.
Right.
They didn't be definite about what kind of money they want, right?
Yeah.
So what's one of the things that you teach them, like, that keeps them motivated?
Yeah. So that's a good question. Yeah. I mean, besides money, I just try to just keep telling them, there's no other way out, right? Like you can work your regular job for as much as you want, and so you're gonna turn out being your dad working his regular job. You know what I mean? Just coming home with a 401k. You're never really gonna succeed and get to that 1%, right, of earners. Like the 1% of earners obviously are selling something, right? Like it just has to happen. You have to like get out there and grind and sell something every day. Like
Talk about it.
Get out there 9 to 9 and just go for it. I mean, like I see Mr. J talk about the 90-day madman cycle.
Yeah.
So I be telling him every day, like if you work 90 days straight, like you can make 30 grand, like just like that. Like, and that's life changing. And once you start seeing it coming in, the fruits you later paying off, you don't want no work. It's not a job no more. Like you want to get out there, right? Like,
Vitally important what you said, man.
Yeah, 100%.
Something that Mr. J touched on last week on the show, Charles James touched on, was working 3 months consecutively. It's called a 90-day madman cycle, right? You said in that 90 days, you can make $30,000,
As a
right?
newbie. Yeah.
As a new person,
As a newbie.
think about it. You're making $30,000 fresh in the game. Some teachers get paid that, substitute teachers, some cops make that kind of money. And I'm saying that with you selling yourself, because that's what you're really selling. It's not a product. It's the person that's selling the product. You know what I'm saying? And like in $30,000 ain't nothing to sneeze at. And I'm talking about in 90 days, right?
That's 90 days.
Yeah. Some people wait a whole year to wait on their taxes, and then they be like, oh, I know I have to take care of this. I'm talking about 90 days. You don't even have to worry about taxes. Due to that, all from being a 1099, being self-employed, being a hustler. And he said it, 1% of Americans, that 1%, they're selling something. Juice of that, my man. So all great salespeople pull from somewhere, right? Like one of my favorite people to listen to, like Jim Rohn, like Tony Robbins, Les Brown, E.T. You know, what's a quote when maybe a tough time comes mentally? Not something that you're expressing out in the world, it's just something that you overcome, overriding the system. What's something that you use to keep inspired? What's a motivational quote, or what's something that you pull from?
I heard this quote, I don't know what it was by. It was like, if you don't earn it, you never deserve it, right? So I like going out there and making my money, right? Like making sales every day, knowing I get home with a 12 piece, I just made $1,000 that day, right? People make $1,000 every 2 weeks, right? And so I made $1,000 today, I can do that again tomorrow, right? And you can stay consistent with it. And yeah, that's
I love it, because that means you grind until you shine. You know what I'm saying? Like that, I love it. That is very good. That's something I may even have to keep using. I want you to say it again to the people. You know what I'm saying?
So if you don't earn it, you don't deserve it. That's my favorite quote. Yeah, 100%.
Man, look, spoken like a true genius, man. Stone. Now, I've known you for a little bit. You worked with my wife. You know what I'm saying? I've seen you kill the game. I've seen you inspire people, right? What's a technique that you use to overcome adversity?
Adversity won't last forever. So, I mean, you just got to get through it. There's no really technique. Every adversity, obviously, different.
Let me make it more direct then.
Yeah.
So let's say, boom, you in the field, because you do door sales, you know what I'm saying? So the day's it's going slow. You've been out there probably about 3 hours.
Okay.
But you gotta shine, you gotta grind till you shine, right? So how do you overcome that? What's the first 2 things you're gonna do?
I'm gonna go to the next door and keep knocking, because if one's gonna come, and I only need my 4 or 5 a day to be rich, right? In the long run. So I can get 300 notes a day, 400 notes a day, just water off a duck's back and let that go, keep going, right? Because today gotta be successful. There's no if and. I don't have a backup plan, right? Today gotta be successful. Just like tomorrow's gotta be successful.
Talk that shit, right?
If I'm working, there's no way I'm going home to zero. If I don't work, it's because I got zero that day. But if I'm working, there's no way I'm leaving with zero. So I'm just gonna fight that out and just work until 9 o'clock. I don't work an extra 2 hours if I have to. I work until 12 o'clock. Yeah, I'm getting my sales.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah, juice to that is what we say. Yeah, man, I'm fighting through it. Again, I will persist until I succeed. Like,
right.
It's vitally simple. Not going home when things ain't going your way. It's just make it happen. It's out there for you. I can recall when I first got into the energy world, we were out there grinding until about like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. And our philosophy then was, if I see kids outside on bikes, people outside still like partying, hanging out on the stoop, that's room and opportunity for a sale. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just how it goes. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, just grind until you shine, man. So how has that, taking what I just asked you, how has that affected you as in becoming the man that you are today, and how you overview, your as far as the people that you give tutelage to, like, because you use that to become who you are, right? And it's building solid foundation for your skyscraper. How does that reflect off of you onto the people that you give tutelage to?
Okay, yeah, so I mean, obviously they see me when they work with me in the field, they see me out of style, right? So if I'm having them bad days, they see me go to the next door, right? If I get cussed out by a customer, they see me, no problem, have a nice day, close the next door. I might close the neighbor. So they see that mentality, like, oh, he don't care, or he don't give up, like, he, no matter what. And then I might be on 12th of the day, right? It's 5 o'clock, I'm gonna still work till 9 o'clock, right? Boom. And they're like, you already made $1,000 today, right? My wife called me broken, like, she said I'm broken, like, not broke, obviously, right? I'm broken, like, I just work till 9 o'clock, right?
Okay.
Like, there's never enough money, right?
So, be saying that too. Like, I'm broken.
You just work all the time, like, and she wants to go do all this stuff with my money. I'm like, nah, like, you gotta work. I'm trying to make more money, so that way I don't gotta work forever, right? Like, and that's what keeps me inspired. And obviously, if I reflect that on them, keeps them going, right? Like, we don't gotta do this forever. This is 5 years, right? We go hard for 5 years, 10 years. We don't gotta do this forever. We can put other people in place to do this, and we can just sit back and reap the fruits of our labor, right? So,
all right. And, on Sip, Smoke, and Sales, I was thinking about this, like working out court. I like to call it pop quiz, people. Just asking people stuff to see how they gonna respond to it. You know what I'm saying? So you at my door. You do door-to-door sales, right? All right, so you at my door. I'm not interested.
Hey, that's no problem. I'm not interested. I'm just here to make sure whatever I'm selling, blah, blah, blah. So you got the gas and electric bill paid for is online.
I got you.
I'm not interested.
All right. Well, my wife, I usually handle the decision making for her when she, so we handle it.
No problem. Yeah. Like I said, you don't need more time, right? You need more information. I'm the only source of information you want to get, boss man. What other questions you got for me?
Okay. I like your style, man. How long you been a fashion model? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. I'm just saying, you gotta pick it up, people. You know what I'm saying? And the response time.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And it's confidently, but that's two different spectrums. You're confident, right? Because it's something that you know, not something that you're thinking about.
Right.
You feel me? And then the response time, because as salesmen, we know that we only have 5-7 second window to say something before somebody totally loses interest, because it's a balance of power. If you give them too much, they feel like, you know what I'm saying? But if you came there with a product or something that is, you came there, right? That means it's on you. It ain't on them to dictate anything. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're not gonna pull up to Mercedes Benz and be like, just walk in and be like, show me what you got. Yeah. You'll be like, oh, I know what kind of car I wanted already. You feel me? So juice to that, my man. Like, you quick on your feet, my man. You quick on your feet. What's a selling technique that every salesperson should master? Because I want people that's tuning in to Sip, Smoke, and Sales, I want them to be educated as well as learning about people that I have as far as the guests on my show.
Yes, they gotta sell themselves, right? You're never gonna fully know about your product. Like, I've been in energy for 4 years, right? I still don't know fully about energy deregulation, right? And that doesn't matter, right? Because I go to the door and sell myself. Everybody's door been knocked on, right? Everybody's been trying to solicit by somebody, been pitched by somebody, been at Walmart, been pitched. So I gotta be way cooler than the last person, and that's that, right? So that's what I sell, right? I sell me, and the product comes in eventually, right? And that's how it really starts. And that's what I try to teach to my people underneath me. Don't sell the product, right? We sneak the product in. We sell ourselves first, right? We get in their house, we get water from them, right? And then boom, we sneak the product. Oh, by the way, it's one here.
Kool-Aid.
Yeah, for sure. I'm so hot out here. I'm dying of thirst. Come on, I get a drink really quick. Step in, shoes off. I'm already inside. But by the way, let's stop here. Done. It's over with. You know what I mean? And it's just that instant camaraderie. Like,
boom, bam, beat.
Yeah.
All right. So I always ask this one. there's a saying that says, it's not what someone's doing when you're watching them, it's the stuff they do when nobody's watching, right?
Yeah.
What's one of the things you pride yourself at, Stone, when it comes to when people don't watch you?
I do a lot of reading, which nobody knew that about me. But also, I talk to myself way too much. Like, I'm telling myself good things. Like, I'm gonna be so rich, bro. I'm gonna be a millionaire. Like, wait till you see Stone at 30 years old.
10 figures ain't a lot low.
That's what man, all the time. I'd be like, you think about $274 a day times 365. That's $100,000, right? That's nothing. So if I make $700 a day, right, which I will be doing, I'm gonna do that next year. I'm talking to myself all the time. That's one thing I think
All right.
yeah.
My man. All right. And you know what time it is now, people, huh? You know what time it is. Crazy sales story time, huh? Now, I ask every guest that comes on to tell me one of the craziest things that ever happened to you. It could have been door to door. It could have been business to business. I'm going to let you think on a little bit, and we're going to take a toast. All right, you go ahead and grab your cup, my G. Yes, sir.
That's all.
All right. Because I know people have a lot of stories, but give the people one good one.
Alright, so when I first got in this business,
You talking about energy?
energy.
Okay.
Yeah, when I first got into energy, so I was like 20 years old, right? Young. I think I was like maybe even 19, and this guy Curvins, my trainer, right? Shout out to Curvins. So put me on this.
My man.
Anyway, so I was knocking door to door, right? I was a hothead before this, right? So. I couldn't get told no very well, right? I didn't take it very lightly. So lady told me no, right? And then after that, I wilded her out a little bit, got caught on a ring camera, got sent back in.
You want out like what? What's going on?
I couldn't get told no twine.
Okay.
So we exchanged some words, some not very friendly words, and then ring camera information got sent in, got suspended, almost got fired, right? Lost the opportunity, and then. That's probably the craziest one I had. Came back and since then it's been up, but almost lost it. Almost lost the whole opportunity, right?
Oh, okay. But you got it back, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh man, got it right back, huh?
Right back.
Easy now.
I was running sales before that, so.
So and again on SIP&SMOKE Sales, we don't promote. People talk crazy to cousin and stuff. Things do happen, and that's why we ask about these crazy sales stories, right? But one thing that I love to pride myself for is that I've never been into it with a customer. It's never that deep, for me. Like I can God bless you so quick and just move on down the street. You know what I'm saying? Because my whole thing is, I already know that as soon as I receive a negative person, honestly, I promise you, it happens all the time. The next door I knock on is the person that's gonna sell. I'm gonna sell, and I'll pray. I'm praying that they're standing outside, still watching what's going on, because I'm gonna wave at you while I'm going in the person's house. You know what I'm saying? It's just that kind of. I already know. It's like I get so excited when I hear that no, or somebody just being an a-hole or something like that. Knocked on the door the other day. The guy was like, "Get on the property, nigga." I turned around and was like, "Where the nigga at? He owe me $5." You know what I'm saying? The dude start laughing, and I sold it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He was like, the dude just start laughing. I'm like, yeah, no, I know if you like that, but you're gonna love this. Now don't shoot, I'm too cute. No, I'm not sneaky. You know what I'm saying? He was like, what? He's looking at me like, where the fuck did you come from, man? The one and only. That's my name. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say something that's gonna baffle you, but again, it's like you can use negativity as a positive. You know what I'm saying? And again, man, that was a very good story. So you know what I'm saying? So they called you in the ring camera. You went out there pop locking and stuff. You was out there actually talking trash to Mr. Jones, huh? And I've seen people go through this. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it before, and I'm like, dang. You know what I'm saying? People do have bad days, though. So, as salespeople, that's what people that are not salespeople need to understand. As salespeople, we're unexpected like pregnancy, right? You know what I'm saying? We're premature, right? Furthermore, so it's like when we knock on people's doors, it's like we don't know what's going on. And I've had people arguing about finances. I've had people arguing about like whatever, you know what I'm saying, like fighting and stuff. I've had people having sex, knocking on the door, you know what I'm saying, and they come to the door like covered up or not covered up with just the door peeking out, like, their head like, man, why you sweating so hard? You know what I'm saying? Did I catch you at a bad time? I want to hold you up like a scarecrow. You know what I'm saying? But you got to use those things again as a positive. So, SIP&SMOKE Sales is not just a podcast where we talk trash, you know what I'm saying, about people's sales skills, because my man's the truth. But we actually educate people that are out there doing sales and don't know how to get over certain obstacles, right? All right, now next question, Stone. Now, if you personally were creating a player, like let's take a 2K, create a player, right?
Yeah.
What's the first 3 characteristics that you're gonna give this person?
Sales skills?
Yeah.
Okay.
And elaborate why.
Hunger.
Okay.
I want them to be broke. To be honest, broke. Yeah.
Why?
Because that drives their hunger.
Okay.
And I want them to have a why. Like a why they want to do this. Like not a why they want to, like a reason to make the money, right? Like who they doing it for, whether it's themselves, like
So they go with the hunger, right? I got you. Right.
And then persistent, I guess. Yeah. I guess that was 4, but.
Well, you said hunger.
I want them to be broke and persistent.
Yeah, broke,
Yeah.
and you want to be persistent.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, and to be honest, that's where I came from.
Yeah, I mean, it's me too.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of great salespeople I knew when they were not even saying, like, when I say down, I don't mean down as far as like, oh, they're homeless.
Right.
You know, I'm not saying that. I'm saying like when they didn't know how to make a decision on where they were going to go in the next step, right? Because sometimes when we think about stuff, it holds us steady, and we're just like standing there instead of just making a step. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to that step, that's the thing. You know, again, why persistence, why being hungry and driven. You know what I'm saying? You said hunger, persistence, and broke. Yeah, I was dead broke at one time.
Yeah,
I'm talking about like
100%.
dead broke.
That drives your persistence.
Man, what? I'm talking about
hunger.
now. Look, now I can choose if I want to eat, right?
Right.
But at a point in time, I didn't have that. And there's a lot of people out there that don't get an opportunity to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And if you experience that, this is one of the reasons you should hustle hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, just put the feet to the pavement and get it popping like Chris Brown. Did you say that? You know what I'm saying? All right. Now, on to the next question. What advice would you give to someone that's in the sales slump? And you know what that is, right?
Yeah.
And for those of you out there that don't, it's when you're going through insanity. Thinking you're doing something, you know what I'm saying? And you're getting the same results and not knowing why, right? Just because you're not doing anything different than what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like your mind's in a loop. But what would you give to someone that is maybe down on sales, down on themselves, down on their enthusiasm, you know what I'm saying? And they have been there for maybe a week, 2 weeks.
Yes, they gotta switch it up. They gotta switch something up. Hang around with different people, different mentor maybe. Switch something up, but just stay out there. Obviously, keep working. 9 to 9. Every day. Switch up the people you're around, right? Hear pitches from different people. Talk to different managers. Because there's no way that people can do it without a degree, right? And you can't do it. That's the reality of things, right? If somebody doesn't have a master's degree, right, that's something, there's no way that you can't do it. So, yeah, you hang around with somebody different, you get out in the field, just stay out in the field.
Yeah. Very great advice. Very great advice. One of the things that I kind of made myself do, and I'm pretty sure, like, you were the same way. Like, you, when I met you, you were the kind of person that asked questions.
Oh, yeah.
It was like, I need to know this information. I'm going to whoever's, top, who I know can give me some answers, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, sometimes as salespeople, we can't be too prideful on that, on asking for that, information. Because if you have some of the pieces and you don't have the main piece that can piece it all together, that's why you go to other people. That's why you hang around other people. He said it vitally, you hang around 9 millionaires, you become the 10th one. If you hang around 9 broke people, you become the 10th one also, right?
Okay.
So like, again, change your social circle, bro. Because again, what happens is we get so comfortable and used to that insanity. Like, okay, yeah, I'm so used to it. We go out, we get money, and that's fine. But what happens when you're not getting money?
Right.
Because that's when things usually pop up for people, right?
Yeah.
So again, he gave you the keys right there, like DJ Khaled, huh? The last question I got for you today, my friend. Last question I have for you today. What advice would you give to someone that's taking it to the next level? Like a person that's like, look, I was listening to what Stone said. I did everything. I got the foundation. I built my skyscraper. Now I need to build a bigger one.
Yeah, you need to put people on that because there's only 24 hours in a day. You can only do so much. Right? You can only make so much money. If you got people under you, right, with the same mindset that you got now, the sky really is the limit. You can really go crazy, but yeah, you can't do it all yourself. Like, you gotta put people under you, and with like mindsets, right? Like you get 5 to 10 people with the same mindset as you, same common goal, and it's but you really can't do it yourself. I mean, you can only make so much money on your own, right? I mean, you're gonna max out. Like, even if you only make $1 million in a year and you only get to 5, you're gonna need some people under you doing the same thing, right?
Yep. Same like mine.
Same like mine.
Spoken like a true genius, my man. And that's been another episode, people. Thank you for tuning in to Sip, Smoke, and Sales. You know what it is, people. It's your man, sophisticated gangster himself, Twan P, aka the one and only. My man, Mr. Stone Schriver, came through and blessed the show, dropped some jewels on you, like that game that you can download from the Play Store. You know what I'm talking about. Hey, don't blame me, people. I got a disease called enthusiasm. It is contagious, If you like, love it, want some more of it, hit the bell, hit the subscribe button. Keep following me like Gucci Man. I'll see y'all next episode. Peace. Appreciate you, my dude. All right, man. I appreciate that, man. Thanks for stopping through the show.
Hey, appreciate it.